want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip gods into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
What?
Howdy, y'all, and welcome to another game of Chicago by Night Hellfire. I'll be one of the participants, J.B. Reeves, but I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to my understudy, the storyteller for the evening. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
You had a XP there for you, and then you said understudy, and you lost it. so.
JB, that is not at all what your prompt said.
Teleprompter.
The teleprompter, that's
It's
not
got
what it said.
shapes on there, but there's no point me trying to guess what only the Lord would know what it's supposed to mean.
Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome back to Near Dark Society. Chicago by Night, V5. We are on episode 16, Dogma, coming to the end of this season. And just so I don't forget about this, and to kind of bring it up at the beginning of this episode. For those who have been following our channel for, 3 years now?
3.5 maybe?
3.5 years. We've been at this for a while. You have noticed that we have released certain content over the years.
Oh god, it's been more than 3. It's been like 5 years, I think, actually.
Well, I
Regardless.
think for Vampire, though.
It's been more than 3
Has
years,
it?
yeah.
Well,
It's 2023 officially now, so.
we have some more cinematic stuff that we have worked on before. You guys may have seen the Captain Camarilla stuff. And as much as we love playing the tabletop, I think after this season, we will be returning. The tabletop will be returning. However, there will be a little bit of a break of that so that we can focus on making that stuff. After all, there was supposed to be, I believe, 9 chapters to Captain Camarilla. So, that being said, that means that we've got quite a few more volumes to do. And it won't be just Captain Camarilla. There'll be other projects that we'll be working on, but will be VTM related, Vampire related. And perhaps maybe you will see some story unfold in sort of a very Near Dark Society way. But without further ado, we last left off in essentially a filler foreshadow episode, because we had 2 people that were down, could not make it. One because of distance, one because of plague.
No, that was me last week.
Oh no, that was
The week before, he was out of town and he was working.
That's right, that's right. Now, with that being said, why don't we do a little bit of a recap for those who probably didn't watch the last episode. Most of the night was spent with Luke and Renee, looking at their possibilities, their options, things that have to be taken care of. After all, they were given a task. Brother Jebediah has not been dealt with or has had any luck in remotely finding his location.
What, you sound a little bit patronizing there. Are you saying we should get on it or something?
I'm saying that there's multiple endings to the season. One of them's very bad.
Which
Also,
one?
is it Jebediah or Jedidiah?
It's Jeb.
Jeb.
Jeg.
Jebediah.
Yeah. Jegediah.
So, however, there were a few visitors to the bar. One of them stopped by to give supposedly an old friend, JB, a gift. A silver dollar. One that had a bullet. Nice little bullet hole right through the center of it. Ominous enough. Sounds like some cowboy shit to me. However, maybe through fate or through a very poor translation of words, another thing occurred. Luke offered to potentially have a tournament of sorts. One that a monetary value could be placed upon. A gambling ring over an event. Just so happens that Lars took that in probably one of the most extreme ways possible. A blood tournament for immortals. However, you have multiple months before that becomes an actual reality, so you're safe on that. But sounds like JB was volunteered to be a part of this contest as well as Luke. And now, through several months of training and multiple bottles of baby oil, their undead muscles
I'm sorry.
will be trained to perfection. After all, Lars was an Olympic level gymnast.
What'd you get me into?
You're about to find out. So why don't we go ahead and we find out what happens on tonight's episode. Chicago by Night. Cue the intro. Don't check Jay's not here, so
So, you just watched it.
thanks. Back at it.
I didn't know you had Dominate.
Why don't we
Now,
go,
took it over the weekend.
why don't we go ahead and go around the table and introduce ourselves? We're Vampire.
Renee.
Okay.
Clan Nakata.
Okay.
Are we going? Which way are we going? Okay. Lucius Teeble, it's been a while. Also known as Emilio Adams, clan ministry.
Do you have to check your clan? Okay.
I can't see that far, man.
He has been faking his clan this entire time up until now, so.
Huh.
Find out tonight on Chicago by Night.
Luke Langley, clan Nosferatu.
And your story's intro where JB Reeves, Clan Blanhu Hakim.
And I'll be your storyteller forever. So,
Wow. That seemed a bit bitter.
is
Do
it?
you want me to take over? Because it will be awful.
I think it'd be fun, but
Every
I think we should play popcorn
Yeah,
storyteller.
30 minutes, everyone
that mean?
switches.
You start being a storyteller until you yell popcorn, and then so you point at someone and they have to take over as storyteller.
Why is that actually a really good idea?
That's how they used to read in high school.
I didn't know you knew how to read.
I don't know how to read. If I did, that's how I imagine it would be.
It's been a while. Do you guys remember how it was?
All right, so you all awake in your respected abodes. I need you all to do a hunger roll.
How many dice?
I don't know what's on your sheet.
When's the last time you
Well,
fed?
maybe he has different rules.
All right. So,
I go with the
both,
hunger.
because you took significant damage during that fight, right?
Yeah, I went down.
Okay. And you also went down, right?
I didn't go down, but I was hurting. I was like,
I think he and I went down.
Okay. Both of you guys are starting the night off at 3 hunger. You guys have been using blood to regenerate your body after you essentially were mauled by a bear, a werewolf.
Cocaine bear.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
I can start at 3. It's fine. Are we still doing rouse checks for the new day?
No, I'm not having you. Just having you start at 3, just because of the amount of blood you would have been using to repair your flesh. You guys did take some pretty significant damage. Now, and on top of that, who? Again, I know you for sure, but did anyone else partake in the Type M?
I don't remember JB.
I was trying to get my hands on it, but I couldn't.
Okay, so it's just JB.
Yeah, it's just JB.
All right.
Yours truly.
Okay. Can you go ahead and start the night with a resolve and composure for me?
Absolutely.
What?
I think we're pretty solid on it being Type M, right? Is that what everyone's just calling it, Type M?
Yeah.
Unless you change it.
Unless you give it an actual name.
Well, might have something that pops up in the in game, but other than that,
All right, I got a 4.
you got a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Similar to a very strong hangover. When you're finally up and getting around again, you can still feel the withdrawals of the effects of Type M.
Right.
It's a new night. And you were made aware from the last game that you guys played about the information that was found out from the guru that was taken. So with that information, you guys can start your night on however you want to do that with the other group. Since they are unaware of that information. You guys didn't write it down, did you?
Why are you spoon feeding over here?
I'm spoon feeding because it looks like he desperately needs it.
Information from the werewolf. It wasn't directly from the werewolf. It was information from Gabe from the werewolf.
Right, Gabe was involved in the interrogation portion of it. They took Gabe away, talk about it. Gabe came back. Kaido informed you that the guru had overheard the kindred. Is any of this ringing a bell with you guys at all?
Lied with this. Wait, was he said the cult they're from or whatever the name of it?
Seven Fires.
7. I was gonna say Lied with the 7. I was like, that's not right. I think that's Game of Thrones. Okay, 7 Fires. All right, I'll write that down this time. I don't have a pencil.
I want to write that
You
down.
guys know that Seven Fires is connected with Jebediah. So, we'll start the night with JB and Lucius, which everyone's calling you Lucius now, since they know. you guys can start the night off by relaying information. Maybe possibly giving JB the coin or talking about that whole situation.
Which one of us had the coin? Me? What do you mean?
Who is tending the bar? Who gave him the drink?
You.
Yeah, that's right. I got it.
He paid for the drink
Because I
with the
said
silver dollar.
this isn't worth
Yeah.
anything.
He said this isn't worth anything, and then she was like, "That's literally from the 1800s. It's probably worth thousands of dollars."
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. End scene.
God damn it!
Jesus.
Oh man! Oh shit!
I'm confused. Where are we? We're at the bar still?
You
Is
guys
this the same
can.
night?
You guys can. No, it's gonna be.
I thought we were in the park.
It's gonna be a new night
There
apartment.
he's
Yeah,
so
we
we're
would be
in
in
the
the
same
apartment.
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all in the apartment.
Okay.
Woes and agony. Ah.
I'm going to, because I would have been in my room. I'm going to get myself up and put a different shirt on, preferably.
Anybody else up?
I am now.
I'm gonna walk out of my room. What are you yelling for?
I heard bad.
Yeah, I do too. So please stop yelling.
I'm so hungry.
What?
I'm hungry.
Why?
This is the voice he was trying last night during Warhammer.
You just went right into Russian.
Uh-oh.
I love how immersive our game is.
I'm not good. I'm not good.
French Canadian. You gonna speak a little French?
We.
You like hockey?
I love hockey.
There you go. There you go. See, it's a little bit of Luke. Maybe say a few sentences.
He's
Other than I'm hungry.
I'm Luke Langley.
There you go. Beautiful. Welcome back, Luke.
Merci.
You just had to tune in like a radio.
It's just we all hear static. It's just like voices are coming in and out.
Oh man,
Alright,
it's been a
and-
while. Okay, it's been a while.
And scene.
I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
That's weird that
Riveting.
I'm putting on the glasses so you guys can't see my judging eyes.
I'm so glad to be back.
All right. So
Center.
jeez, how long was last night? Huh? How long ago was the last night?
What'd you all do last
We
night?
centered him if you say that.
It's like a while ago. So
How long ago was the day before?
JB,
What happened last night?
I have to say, someone came looking for you. It was very, you're crying. Why are you
No.
crying, JB?
I got blood in my eyes because I'm so fucking hungry. Who was looking for me?
He was a cowboy of some kind.
Well,
He said he was. Did he say he was a friend?
He said he was a friend. He didn't give a name. He just gave us 2 coins.
He gave me one of these.
I inspect the corn.
There's 2 of them.
I
He's
inspect both
withholding.
the corns.
Oh. Which one did you give him then?
Did I have both?
Yeah, he paid with 2 silver dollars.
Okay, I give both.
Did you want to hand him both? Because you only handed him 1. And you need money.
I do need money. So I only gave him one.
What is happening?
Give him the coins. I need money.
This is true. I forget.
All right.
I'm in my room for one night, and this is what we've turned into. What is happening right
Which
now?
one did you give him?
The one with the hole in it, probably. The one that's going to be worth less.
Probably.
I believe that's
So-
what your plan was.
He's.
As always.
He also had a very ornate gun of some kind.
It looks a lot like your gun.
This is the money we used to use back in my day.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna look at it too.
All right. So, JB,
Just end it here. Just end it here.
you recognize the coin.
Hey, wait a minute.
The coin is not just money you used back in your day, but it also looks familiar. You've seen this coin before.
I've seen this coin before.
That specific coin?
Where have I seen this coin before?
You remember putting this coin on the eyes of the corpse of your dead hunter friend that you killed.
Spicy.
I want you to tell me exactly what this fella looked like.
He looked like
Do you remember what he looked like? Because I described him.
He looked like
She remembers.
John Wayne.
Okay, so he was a tall, slim man. He wore all black. He had sandy blonde hair. He was very gruff. You couldn't quite see his face because he kept his hat down, but they could see the side of his face had an eye patch as well. And the way they're describing him sounds like your friend.
John Wayne.
Sounds just like Murph.
His name was Matthew Venneberg.
I know, but we called him Murph.
Okay, well, let me write that fucking down.
He didn't remember.
Every ST ever when you're adding to your story during the game.
You know what? 1 XP.
All right, AKA Murph.
1 XP to the DM. Good job, man.
That's right.
Right now, all I was gonna think about was Home Alone when he talks about this guy. We've done this on purpose.
Well, that's Merv. This is Merv.
No, that's Marv.
Oh yeah, we're all wrong. Okay.
He just pronounces it Merv. It's the
Yeah, we
Midwest
call him
accent.
Merv.
It's the Midwest accent.
Anyway.
Continue.
So it's
Did he say he was staying around here?
I don't remember. He
Well, what good damn are you?
He said that it was a gift
Good
for
damn.
it was a gift for
JB.
JB.
I feel like I'm just role playing for you at
For
this
you.
point. You're just-
I was supposed to say that lie.
Clearly.
Every time we're gone for more than a week, this shit happens.
You guys just
First
completely
half hour.
dismantle. Like everything goes out your brain, everything, all lore.
This sounds like a problem.
It sounds like someone from the past.
Yeah.
Why is it a problem?
Well, this fella was supposed to be 6 feet under. By my hand.
What do you mean supposed to?
He seemed kind of alive to me,
Yeah.
but
I
not
assume you let him
alive.
live.
He was a kindred, right?
I think I checked if he was breathing, and he was, right? I remember asking if he was breathing.
He looked like he was. No, he looked alive, but you didn't quite see him breathing.
He looked alive.
Like he didn't look like you guys.
He didn't look, pale and sickly. He just,
Well, there's a whole mirage of monsters that it could be. But one thing is sure, if he was human, he would have been not a problem. This fella could be looking for revenge.
Wait, why would he be looking for revenge?
Because I killed him.
Why'd you kill him?
It was necessary at the time.
was it betrayal?
He'd probably view it that way.
So you were really close at one point.
He's someone I would call my best friend.
Okay. What are we?
We're good.
Okay.
So I'm picturing like a sick dog situation. You had to put him down. Is that what happened, or more malicious?
If you could put down a dog to save the mission.
Okay.
Yeah. he needed to be removed from the equation.
So he's definitely pissed off at you then.
He'd probably be pissed off at it. I'm conflicted in my personal emotions over the situation, which might be why I'm seem to be falling apart at this moment. But
You don't seem that way. You seem kind of normal, actually. JB normal.
Is it the hunger? Is it unbearable?
it definitely does not help the situation and try and process everything.
Keep it a buck with you. I am also hungry.
All right. I've been out for a while. Why don't you guys catch me up on everything that's happened?
He's well. You and I are going to be competing, training, if you will, with laws.
Why?
Because you kind of got volunteered. You did too, but then I guess they didn't want you. So
Who volunteered me?
I don't know.
All right. What's the
Give me a manipulation and subterfuge.
What time is it right now? I'm assuming we have like a clock in our apartment.
Time to get a watch.
Early. It's like 6.
With the one.
So 1. You go ahead and give me a wits and insight, JB.
Isn't 6 still daylight? Are we gonna die?
No, because it's still like January.
Remember, you're using my dice, so you have to roll that.
There's a 3.
Yeah, you know he's lying to you.
Oh yeah. Huh. Well, what is it exactly we're training for?
The rules are unclear to me. It can
Manipulation and subterfuge.
It can be Tuesday yes, and it can be until someone gives up.
I think he called it a blood pit. Is that what it was?
Are we finding
Blood.
each other?
Manipulation what?
Never mind. You then spoke the truth after you said you didn't know the rules.
So we're battling each other?
I don't think so. I think we fight.
From my understanding,
the
you're fighting
kindred.
a 600-plus-year-old kindred.
It sounds about right. The training we have to do some shopping for because some very specific items, I guess, required.
There's not an item on this earth that can prepare us for a 600-year-old vampire.
Apparently, baby oil.
What exactly is
I
the
don't
nature
know.
of it?
I do not know.
There is not anything that needs lubricant that I want to be part of.
I agree. I do not want to be part of it. Either.
So we give up immediately. It's agreed.
Okay. I don't think we can.
You said until...
We should talk to Lars. Lars is the
Yeah,
one.
we should talk to Lars.
Luke, to be fair, you didn't really you're not married to anything. This whole thing was your idea.
I know,
So
but
as
I
long
want
as
to.
you're
This was your idea.
I want to. Yes, I'm doing it.
So let me get
You're
this
here.
straight.
You overhear all this. You're hearing this as well.
I know.
I'm doing it purely for the money. And,
Listen, maybe rewind, go backwards.
Yeah,
You're trying to find a way for the bar to collect funds because I think we're going to go under in like a month or something if we don't figure
Yes.
something out. And he came up with a racketeering plan, like a sports racketeering, but it's underground kindred fighting.
yes, is it?
Well, why didn't you say that? Absolutely, I'm on board.
But the training involves baby oil with Lars.
Yes, and it requires baby oil for some reason. Don't lie.
Lars
With
tried.
Lars?
Lars tried getting
No, he said.
Lucius. That's your name now.
He said
It's always
Lucius.
been my name.
Well, no, apparently not. It was Emilio before.
Well, I mean, semantics. But
Your name was Semantic.
He said
It's
he was
semantics
afraid
now.
that Lucius might get like hurt, like severely.
so was it Lars that suggested me, or was it you?
Oh, it was me. It was me.
Why did you do that?
Because we are all a group. We are
Well,
Right.
the point
Stronger
is,
together.
he's not on the roster now.
You're fine.
As of now, it's
I
just
don't
you,
like the
JB.
fact that you even suggested me.
Maybe he thought you were capable.
I just wanted you to be there for it. Not feel left out.
Besides this oily
Something
baby
I would like to be left out of.
is there anything else that has happened that I have not been a part of?
Is there anything regarding Jebediah that has
People
come
got
up?
information out of that werewolf. I guess you could just ask. They're connected to the Seven Fires.
The Seven Fires.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. One moment.
It's been a while for me.
Oh! That's what that one man yelled.
Okay, I was gonna.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Lucius. Go ahead.
I was gonna. No, I was gonna
Oh,
ask.
it's actually in my notes.
I was gonna ask that out of character because it's been a while since I've been able to
Oh,
play.
yes, he did. In fact, he said, Seven Fires, Pridge of Sins, group Anthony, part of.
Yeah.
Wait, who said this?
The guy
Anthony.
who. Yeah.
Anthony said this.
Anthony
Yes.
did.
Anthony did say that right before he jumped
Oh,
off.
so it was right before. Okay.
Yeah. I told you he was speaking nonsense when we were.
He's
we
waiting
were up
for
there.
you to feed him an XP.
Ah.
1 XP.
Yeah!
You have 1 XP.
Anthony fella. He
Chad almost said it.
Yeah.
Give him half XP.
I was just gonna ask for confirmation.
He confirmed it for you.
Yeah, he did.
confirming for you. Alright. He's part. So, werewolf was part of the Seven Fires.
No, the werewolf wasn't. He overheard conversation of the kindred in the meth house, and he overheard that detail.
So now what I'm worried about is if those kindred that were at the meth house are gonna explode. Considering that's what Anthony did.
But Anthony wasn't a kindred.
Sure.
I don't know how that works exactly.
Anthony was a ghoul.
Anthony was a ghoul.
We don't know exactly what we're working with, is what I'm saying.
You can't ghoul kindred.
No. It's not what I mean. I didn't.
You remember, to clarify again, that Gable learned and the Camarilla, or Kaido, informed that, or Lars told you, because Lars was in on the conversation,
Okay.
that they believe that Thin Bloods could be involved behind this. They don't know where the material for Type M is coming from. But they know it's somehow connected to the Seven Fires. The Camarilla does not quite know who Brother Jebediah really is. They know there's some sort of Sabbat cult, but you guys know more than that, because obviously you guys are Talmahira.
Right.
You guys are trying to get to Brother Jebediah before the Camarilla, and
Right.
now it sounds like both you and the Cam are on the same blood trail. It is a race at this point now.
Walmart?
Walmart. Did someone relay that information to us?
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
Alright. Well, listen.
now I know what I'm working with.
So what are we working with?
The fact that it could be Thin Bloods.
Well, I
could be
mean,
ghouls.
what are we gonna do with it now?
I think we should use our influence with the knowledge that we have more than the Camarilla and use that to divert the Camarilla off onto a tangent on itself where we essentially in a race you put a sign up pointing the wrong direction. They take that turn, even though we call it Bugs Bunnying.
I was gonna say it sounds like Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we Bugs Bunny 'em.
Be surprised how often it works, actually. Got any ideas? JB?
I'm thinking, hold on.
I couldn't tell if you could tell that I was looking at you.
I always assume you're looking at me. What if we point them in the direction of Solomon Giovanni. Make them think that he might be wrapped up in this. I'm not sure with the whole Hakata.
I don't think we should be bringing my family into this.
Okay, all right. We know the boundary. Not bringing our family into it.
It's a good boundary to set, I think.
I mean, to be fair, Jebediah brought your family into it before us by having Anthony in there. Not to say, I'm just specifying that, or clarifying that certain people don't really care whether or not.
Well, just because Anthony was a snake in the grass involving my family doesn't mean we need to be the next snake in the grass misdirecting the Camarilla to the Hecata.
But we all the snake in the grass, aren't we?
I guess you're right. Well, JB, you take the lead on this.
Well, hold on. If it makes you uncomfortable, we might be able to think of another thing. Let me think. I got nothing right now. Do we have any leads on Jebediah?
Did you tell us the? I don't know what's meta and what's not. I don't want to say anything if it is meta. I don't think we do.
All we have right now is the 7 fires.
What you guys have is potential distributions. So you guys need to start tracking down where these drugs could have came from. You guys know it could have came from the Thin Bloods. You guys know that it could have came from this River King.
Okay, that's what I didn't know if it was meta or not.
So there's a lot of different factors that it could be coming from. Also, Anthony being a ghoul for Solomon is also a potential lead. There's places for you guys to investigate, but you guys gotta do the footwork.
Thinking about that wouldn't really be a misdirection because the Camarilla already knows about Anthony being the Kata. So they're probably already on going that way and doing all that, so we probably should do something else. Don't you know where we'd start with Thin Bloods? I don't fucking know any.
I would rather not know any.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I've heard with those Thin Bloods.
So that leaves us with the River King.
What is it you've heard?
Let's just say they're the end of everything.
It's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
Have you?
Of course.
What generation are you again?
Why you
How
looking
old
me
are
up
you
and
again?
down when you say that?
Licks his lips.
I'm not 11th. 11th, I do believe.
Okay. Pass it for now.
Oh yeah, there's another thing. Actually, I'll tell you this later during training.
You think Lars would have any connection with knowing how to get a hold of the River King with his connections with
If not Lars, Robbie.
That's true. You and Robbie are pretty keen on each other.
I mean, we've talked.
Why don't you
We've transferred information.
why don't you go transfer that information over there? See what he knows. Maybe
Yeah, I
I'll
have no
go.
problem with that.
Huh?
Robbie, I have no problem with that.
Oh, okay.
But more importantly, when are we going to get breakfast?
All right, I'm gonna take Junior out to get some food real quick.
I feel like this didn't go the way you guys wanted it to last time.
Well, if you gave up every time something slapped you in the face, you would never get anywhere. That's a life lesson. That's something you learn. So we are gonna go out there and try to attack it again.
All right, well, don't make a mess or whatever.
All right, let's go.
Key?
We're gonna head out.
Okay.
Why are you taking so many notes? Make me nervous.
What notes are you doing?
The most awkward conversation I've had with them.
How dare. We have way awkward positions.
Like that one.
Renee, I don't want you to think that I was trying to throw Hakata under the bus or anything. It was just
No.
the Anthony situation is something that could be used to our benefit.
Honestly, I'm getting too wrapped up in this pretending to be Camarilla shit because I don't think I should even care.
Yeah. It's definitely a fine line, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on my guy who's still with Lucy. I'm gonna feed because I'm fucking starving.
Yeah.
Later on, if we do reconvene, I do have some plans tonight that would kind of help my mission that I have, that I got, that I want to try to get ahead on.
Okay.
But I'll let everybody else know.
I'm just gonna be here.
Then that works for me. Hopefully we can reconvene then. Hopefully they don't cause any more issues.
They will.
I'm trying to be optimistic. It's not working. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go down and if he's still alive, because I don't know what state he's in because I've been feeding him, or I would have been feeding him every time I would have gotten up. My guy in the basement. I'm
So
gonna
you're
feed
gonna
on
feed
him.
on him?
Yeah.
Okay. One slake, 2 hunger.
And then can I start the ghouling process on him?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do those 2 things and then just go back up to the bar after saying hi to Lucy and
Okay.
wait. Actually, well, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Then
And
I'm
you
gonna.
2 are gonna go feed?
That's correct.
Okay. How are you guys feeding?
We would go to the park and try to solicit someone to come over to us and then feed on them.
Beautiful.
Here we
Love
go.
that. And you don't have any disciplines to make them do that, so give me a charisma and persuasion.
Hold on. You didn't let me finish.
Oh God!
You cut me off.
I brought
You
I
got
brought
me.
my lasso.
We would also.
We're gonna do a good old-fashioned kidnapping.
If we happen to come across any people who live in tents or anything like that,
Homeless people?
yeah, those,
Okay.
we may prey upon them
Alright.
like ambush.
Just like society. Okay.
That's correct.
So,
If you're not
I'll
part of the
support
solution.
you. Good for you, man.
go ahead and give me a charisma and persuasion.
I'm gonna take this one if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My charisma. Woo-wee.
Charisma and persuasion. Uh-oh.
That would have been a happy roll for Memphis.
That would have been a great roll for Memphis.
He forgot for a second.
I did. I was like, I got this.
Willpower.
I think you can't use willpower. It's all red. I got a 1 and a bitch.
Wait, what'd you say?
Beautiful. Okay.
It's all hunger dice.
Oh God.
This would have been me too if I'd rolled.
Nice.
So, you notice an individual approaching you. As they are walking through the park. Again, it's night. It's about the time where people stop walking through the parks in
Yeah.
Chicago. You notice them. Go ahead and be as persuasive as you possibly can right now.
My fellow gentlemen, how are you tonight?
Fuck off, crackhead! And then as soon as they say that, you literally, it just, like a trigger. Your fucking lizard brain snaps, and your veins,
What the fuck is a crackhead?
your fangs pop, you grab this individual and lift them straight up off the ground. You see me? Oh God! What?
JB, maybe not like this.
I'm gonna cover his mouth.
Not like this.
I'm gonna look around.
You want to kill him? You want to rip his head off right now?
Oh God, you got your hand right on.
JB, don't do it.
Get out.
Resolving composure. Resolving composure.
Just think about it.
Oh
This is a
God.
good roll for me.
No, JB, don't do it.
I am using the boss dice. Alright.
Please, Bastille.
2.
You snap his neck, and you just see his body go limp.
Flashback to Lucius saying, "Don't make a mess."
It's like a thought bubble. Don't make a
Feed. You want to feed?
I look around. Is there more? Give me to a bush.
Oh, you're just gonna let him have it?
Yeah, I don't care.
So, like a wild dog, you see JB just drag him into a bush. While Luke kind of...
Can I just, I don't know, like, pick up a leg?
He didn't sever his leg. I mean, if you
I know.
If you
He
want
does have a fucking leg sticking out of the bush and you beat
if you want to sneak up and like pop his shoe off and just...
Oh my god.
Oh, better hide it.
Luke, the sausages for free, man? Come on.
Oh my god.
Feeding
Alright.
off the toes?
Okay.
No. But maybe a cat.
It's still doing it. It's still a leg sticking out of a bush. What are you doing? Are you going
So
bush with him?
you drain him like a prune.
Okay.
Go ahead and drop yourself down to no hunger.
No hunger.
He killed them and sucked them dry. Like,
The dry suck.
Okay.
and you
And
were
he's
the,
doing the
you,
toe
you,
suck.
you essentially were blood cucked.
He goes,
Like,
he goes,
You were
to
blood
bite.
cucked.
He goes to bite and there's nothing coming out.
Okay.
What is this?
It's like a tug of war, but sucking.
How do you,
I won.
how do
you feel great now, by the way.
Ooh.
how is it? You
Oh,
feel
that was
now?
great.
Feel better after completely
Yeah, he's a fucking crackhead.
going to might call you Captain Overkill. Okay. Well, I'm happy you got something to eat.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find something for me.
Oh yeah, we're doing that, huh? All right.
Just gonna leave
Oh
it
no, not two people.
They're gonna leave the legs together.
Let's. I'm gonna make sure the bush is hiding him very well.
It won't hide the smell.
How far away are we from the bar?
You guys walk probably about a mile.
Okay, yeah, that's far enough. That's far enough to. Not big such a-
Although the body is dead, you did drain it dry. And the unfortunate fact of that is I don't think you can lick the wounds. So there is the clear evident sign that their neck was snapped, and there appears to be teeth marks sunk into its neck as well.
I
And
think
no
we
blood.
should.
Maybe fuck up the horse or something.
I was just gonna say rip it all off.
You
Okay.
could just, you could just rip the head off if you want to do that.
If you want to, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just
Oh my god, this is gonna be the severed.
oh my. Pull the head off.
You pop the head off. It's not squishy or anything because there's no more blood, but you managed to.
You got a book bag or anything?
No, I did not.
Well,
We are not putting that in the fridge.
No, it's for Lucy. Lucy's been a good girl.
you're gonna take the head with you.
Yeah, 'cause, you know what? Maybe I should leave it.
Oh my god, no.
So, Luke, what are you eating?
We are going to figure that out.
All right. You know what I was thinking is not a lot of good people come through the park at night, walking through here.
You see another person coming through the park.
Oh fuck.
All right, your turn. Go ahead.
As you both come out of the bushes.
You guys are kind of standing off to the side. The person's in the bush. They're pretty obscured. You know, you'd have to be right up on it to kind of like see them.
So
like,
how are they walking?
So they're walking through the path. You guys are off the path next to the bushes, and there's a tree, and there's like a little park bench there.
How close are they coming?
They're on the path coming towards you. So, as they're walking, you notice that they see the two of you, and you see that they kind of make eye contact, and then they immediately put their head down, mind their own business, and then you see them stop and kind of look behind them, and
Go get him. Go. You got this.
Okay, I pounce.
oh, you just jump on them.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me Dex and Athletics.
They're like several hundred feet
They are
away.
not allowed to go out to feed together anymore. They
This
are
is
not
like Get
allowed.
Out where you're just running straight.
Is this cardio?
It's
I think-
cardio.
Yeah, I'll give you a cardio roll for this as well. It is a you are essentially dead sprinting at someone 40 feet away from you.
Oh my god. What is. Why?
4.
Said
Campaign
4?
2 of Vampire, we're still doing this shit. We're still doing this shit. You're in a public park.
It's worse.
Okay.
It's somehow worse.
There's a dead guy in a bush already with no head.
You know,
No, we left the head. We just ripped it off.
Well,
I don't know how this will work.
I thought.
So you dead sprint at them, and as soon as you're full on running at them. Their head comes up, they see you, you see them kind of like immediately react, turn to start running, but before they can take off running, you manage to basically come up on them. But as they turn around, you hear them hear the sound of what sounds like crackling. It sounds like a and you hear a stun gun as they pull out a stun gun, but you beat their roll. So as they went to stun you, you manage to jump on top of them and you feed on them. As soon as you bite down,
Take the stone gun.
Kane is judging you.
I bite. Then I am holding them. I bite down, drink.
dissolving composure.
Quentin is just.
This is every time they feed.
I know, yeah, we're gonna,
Every time they feed.
we're gonna have to have a little family meeting with Lars and baby oil.
I don't understand. We've never done anything wrong. Nothing bad has ever happened.
What did you roll?
5.
Oh.
I got that 5.
Okay. You drink him until he's barely alive.
Is that how much hunger is that?
2.
2. Okay. I lick the neck,
Okay.
and then I assume they're in a state of euphoria, right?
They're unconscious.
Okay, I take the stun gun.
Okay.
What type is it? Is it like an actual
It's a
gun?
handheld stun gun.
Okay.
So you hold the trigger and it puts an arc.
Was it like the one in Batman Returns? With that.
Do you know what a stun gun is?
That's
You just hold the trigger
Okay,
and
yes, the
it's
answer
got
is
an
yes.
open zap on the outside.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that is what was in Batman Returns.
All right, I'll come over to him. Hey, there you go. That's how you do it. You did a good job.
They almost tasered me. I guess I was lucky with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one should
Awesome.
be
They didn't
okay.
see it, did they? Didn't see anything like distinctly that they
I
can
don't think
remember at a later time.
I don't think so.
Bring up?
I don't
No?
think so.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, I'm stuffed. Let's
I'm pretty full to myself. Okay, let's head back to the bar. Yeah.
wait. What if we move the body by the other body so they think that person's the one that killed him?
Like they just ate a
Do you
fucking
think,
4 for 4, just chilling. Fucking dead ass body.
Oh, help me! Help me! I'm gonna start. I'm gonna keep a lookout. And I'm gonna pull the body, the unconscious body, to the body. That's,
I help.
Okay.
All right, yeah, this is good. All right. Problem solves problem. All right, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Wait, you put the unconscious person with the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
They sure did. To make it look like that person ripped the other guy's head off. Drained him of
They
blood.
drank all his blood.
And then lost all their blood.
And lost all his blood.
But didn't have a wound.
I don't see the flaw. I think we should just continue. Yeah.
All right. We'll head back to the bar. From a different way than what we entered.
It's a good idea.
Covering our faces.
This is a good idea.
You know, I can't see, like, Quinn's face is a blur to me,
Yeah.
but I can feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's also wearing sunglasses, but you know what his eyes look like right now. Tears.
I can make a roll.
Is it Lucius roll?
No, so Lucius isn't there.
Yes, because Lucius is the one fucking up right now.
Lucius is the one who left a dead body in a bush without a head.
Well, you'd rather us carry it through the second busiest city in the entire
I'd
world.
rather you just not have killed someone.
Well, I didn't mean to.
You
Oh,
just...
did you guys hear that Chicago now has a bigger rat problem than New York?
I told you I saw these incredible rats that still use that.
Okay.
Because people don't...
So you guys come back from
They don't
feeding.
mind their business.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's go You want to go talk to Lars? We might figure out a way.
I guess so. He's going to be disappointed we show up without baby oil.
Yeah. I don't want anything to do with the baby oil.
You don't eat that?
So if it comes down to baby oil, we'll just ask for no baby oil, and if it is in a sexual nature, we will pass.
Agree.
Since you did volunteer, though,
Agree.
if he does need something, you will be the one to facilitate his needs. But
I do not agree with this.
yeah, let's go talk to Lars. We're gonna make our way to Lars.
Okay, Lars is in his office.
Lars.
Oh, hello there, boys. How are we doing tonight?
Fine.
Good.
Quite well.
Good. Can I help you?
Yes, we had a question for you.
Ask
We
away.
we're thinking about ways of getting closer to Jedi, and
I would hope so. If you guys figured out what leads you're doing?
yes, we are trying to procure the whereabouts and a way of reaching the River King.
I'm already contacting him.
You are?
Yes, I'm going to take care of that myself. I know him personally. I want you to figure out where the distribution could be coming from.
Well, possibly I didn't know if he knew of anywhere then.
If he was distributing it, then we would already know about it because he is Sabat.
Right. But if he knew any other distributors,
There is no other distributors.
so that means his distributors are distributing the project in.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to.
He moves blood up and down the river.
Right.
Is that all he's moving?
But does he know of any other distributors that will be distributing other things? That's what I'm wondering.
I can ask him that, and if he has something, then I will inform you of that.
I would-
But until the distributors are found, how about you start looking into places such as why Anthony was with Solomon Giovanni, or why they would think the Thin Bloods have something to do with the production of it.
Well, I don't know where to find a Thin Blood. I'm sorry, Lars. Would you happen to have any connections with any Thin Bloods that I could?
I'm starting
interrogate?
to think that perhaps maybe you and the pack do not understand that this is a test, since you are all cadets.
Right, but we are thrown in way over.
No, you're not. You're literally just told to find something. Find something in the city, and you were like, Papa, me little baby boy cannot find it. Put your nipple in mouth. Go out there and find the fucking Thin Bloods, JB.
All right, fine.
I've got problems here. You go deal with that. Take your pack, lead them.
Fine.
And did you grab the baby oil?
We're not using baby oil.
What do you mean you're not using baby oil?
We're just gonna do it just the old-fashioned way.
But then we will get skin rash.
What I don't. What exactly do we need the baby oil for?
We are wrestling.
Yeah, I've never in my life. If I,
I am a gold medal Olympus in Greco-Roman wrestling
Yes.
and Sambo. You are going to get a fucking leotard and many bottles of baby oil. I am going to train you.
we didn't need baby oil when we were wrestling cows and bulls on the farm.
If that is the case, then fine. I will raw dog you, and by the end of it, you will explicitly demand me for baby oil.
Oh, and you are gonna be mooing until the night's over.
I
You,
would
yeah.
like to see you make me move.
I'm looking forward to showing you my skills.
Please stop.
You hear all of this outside the door, by the way, Luke.
Make sure you milk him.
I've been at the bar this entire time. What the fuck did you just say?
Now get the fuck out of my office.
Gladly. We'll come out and be like,
Well, he doesn't sound very helpful.
yeah, he
at all.
expects us to go door to door and ask for Thin Blood. I don't understand Why? I feel that would be breaching, you know, but fucking thin bloods, I fucking hate it. I'm going upstairs for a minute.
You see Gable behind the bar as you're sitting there going, what the fuck is happening?
I have no idea. All I heard is make sure you milk him. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I heard that. Where is Renee at?
I think she said she was going to be up in the apartment the entire time.
Oh, you're asking out a character?
Yeah.
I thought I was Gabe. I was like, what the fuck? She's just upstairs.
Okay. You might want to go get JB before he does something stupid. Also, was that blood on him?
No, not again.
I swore I just smelled blood on him.
Gable. Him and Luke were supposed to go not get food. They were supposed to get food.
Okay.
You said you saw blood on him?
It looked like there was someone on his sleeve, and I could...
All right. Luke, let's go up to the apartment. Yeah? How do you feel about that?
Okay, are you talking like that?
Just follow me.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start. Thank you, Gable, for that little bit of information. I'm worried now. Thank you.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm just gonna get up and start heading upstairs.
Is this like a mice and men thing? Are you going to?
I don't know. Did you find any mice while you were out?
No, you guys specifically made fun of me last time I fed off mice and rats.
Are there other people in here right now?
The bar is open at the moment, yeah. The pizza place is open at the moment. So yeah, you want to talk about this, not...
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah.
say it very, stage whisper, you know.
Just let's go upstairs.
JB, were you going up to the apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, you, Renee, as you're in the apartment, you see JB storm in all flustered.
The lights are all off.
And then you come in, it's complete dark.
I'm sitting in the living room. I'm just stroking Skittles' lifeless body. You're back?
God, yeah, I'm back.
Did you guys find what you needed?
No, it was completely fruitless. Oh, we fed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, we fed.
And
There's an
then
inflection there. Okay, I'm not gonna ask. I probably don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Lucius and Luke come in shortly after that.
All right, Luke, you first. I'll close the door behind us.
Okay.
All right, then I go in and close.
Why is it so dark in here?
That's how I like to think. You can turn the light on.
I'll turn the light on. I'm assuming it's like right on the. JB, let me see your sleeves.
Don't
The
mind
other
that.
sleeve, JB.
A little bit of blood on it. Not a lot, but there's a couple of droplets. He was a little messy with his drink.
So I
Yeah.
should only wear black.
Yeah, you're messy, huh? No problems? Gable was able to smell you as soon as you walked in and you let me know.
All right, well, great for Gable.
You okay?
Yeah.
You seem
I'd
on
been-
edge, frustrated?
Well,
Irritable?
the whole plan with Lars just kind of got shot in the foot.
Luke,
Is
everything all right?
yes, of course. I had a very good meal.
What'd you have?
I didn't get like a build, did I? Like, did you describe them?
They're an average-looking person wearing parka and jeans.
You just a hiker.
A hiker.
A hiker.
Someone,
How far did you go?
someone walking through the park.
So
You ate someone. You
In-
fed off someone in the park.
Hmm?
Are you sure nobody saw you? It's not exactly
I'm
that
pretty
late.
sure no one saw me. Plus, I licked the neck.
He was very fast.
He was, or the person?
He was.
Oh.
Well, you're both back relatively early, so I'm assuming there are no problems.
Well, there was, but we solved it.
What was the problem?
The first person that we came across
Oh God, here we go.
spouted the most vile thing I never understood, and he gave me a title that I wasn't particularly fond of, and it just triggered a little something inside my brain, and
All right.
And what?
unalived him.
In the middle of the park. The same park.
I
I'm assuming
went
you were the
into
same park.
the bush.
And
But
then
I-
did it?
Yeah, I did. I drank him clean. Now, I did rip off his head. Not to, so I wouldn't attract the authorities to know that I did.
Because if the,
You
because
you
after-
did what?
because,
Hold on.
Because after you're dead, you
Everything
cannot,
was fine. You told us everything was
is
fine.
fine. Because with his fella that he did not kill,
You kill.
we placed them right next to the other person. So now the police are forced to believe that this person, lacking most of their blood, ripped the head off of.
It drains them dry.
Yeah.
I want you both to say that back slowly.
Okay. So he
Fucking God.
he ripped off a guy's head and he drank them dry.
Or,
not
or
Oda. Not Oda.
the authorities are looking for someone who is ripping people's heads off, and this person is lucky to get out of there alive.
How?
So should we just go ahead and stake ourselves right now?
Yeah,
Why would we say
I'm
that?
thinking that
There's no way it could be tracked down to a kid.
at this point you guys have started rumors. I'm sure that there's a serial killer in Chicago.
Perfect.
No,
That will make feeding so well. I guess not, because it
I mean-
raised authorities.
I. how
Doesn't
many
really.
times is
Are we
this?
talking about the potential serial killer in Chicago? Is that what we're talking about?
Well,
it's
you
not
gu-
the right MO.
You guys have heard that there is an active serial killer that you guys know has been in Chicago. Police have been trying to apprehend this individual for a while. Everyone's calling them the Red Cap Killer. Tall, middle-aged man, probably in their 30s, 40s, very slender, appears to be breaking into people's homes at night
Ripping
and
their heads off.
eating them. People believe that this individual is some sort of
Perfect.
cannibal.
Maybe they just cut
That's
for
not
the-
perfect. It's not the right MO.
Oh.
It's hard to eat someone from the outside in.
Yeah, but he's also killing them in their homes.
They also seem to always have their hearts taken as well.
And you didn't. You just ripped their head off, and that was it.
And you just left it there?
Yes.
Just ripped the head off, left it there.
Would you want me to carry it around Chicago
I-
We need
like
to
a
go.
handbasket?
We need to go recover the body. We can't recover the body because that person's probably already awake, and they're gonna report to police.
Well, no, they're probably up for a while. He drank it. He drank it good. He put them right on the edge.
So we could kill a second person.
Why are you laughing?
Huh?
Why are you laughing? There were almost 2 dead bodies, is what you're saying?
Yes, there was almost 2, but technically there was 1.
What do you mean technically?
Technically, the other person still had a faint heartbeat. I think, honestly, you should be
I need-
praising.
Take me to the body.
Alright.
What time is it now? How long has it been since they left and
It was about a mile away. They're walking.
yeah.
So that incident probably happened more than an hour ago at this point now.
How slow you think we're walking? He's a former athlete.
It was only a
and
mile
I-
away. I thought.
I would say,
You said a mile.
yeah, I said a mile. So
It's too
20?
late.
no, I would say at least because of you having to stop for traffic and stuff like that, at least like 30 minutes.
We run
And then
through
you stopped and you talked to Lars, so it's been at least 30, 40 minutes.
All right, just take me to the body.
Alright. Now it'll be an hour before we get there, just to let you know.
It'll probably be another 30, 40
Well,
minutes.
hopefully, if luck is on our side, that guy will still be knocked out.
Yeah.
Let's just keep distance, make sure no one's poking around first.
And we rip out the heart.
I'll go in by myself. Just show me where it is in the general vicinity, and I'll go in. So let's go.
Key.
Alright, we take him to the park.
Okay. So it takes about another 30 minutes to get to the park. By the time you guys get there, with your passive perception, you can see that there are red and blue lights. There appears to be a squad car, a single squad car, parked up. You can see a lady who's standing there talking to the officer. She's pointing into the park. Looks like he may have just arrived. So, but it currently looks like she's pointing towards the bush. You can see that the other officer that is not taking questions is walking over towards the bush. You see he's got a light on the bush and is like looking around it. And you see him radio over. What do you guys want to do?
So what do you all want to do?
I frankly don't want to do anything. I want to turn and go the opposite way. Because as of right now, you guys are not suspects, as far as I'm aware.
That's correct.
Yeah, did the person that you drank from get a look at you?
They probably had a glimpse at me, but they would try to run.
So now what we need to do is, did they see JB?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe in passing.
No, I was well hidden.
I don't believe you.
Was I well hidden?
You are well hidden. But yet I specifically said he walked up, he looked at both of you, and then put his head down and continued walking before he
Just dead ass sprinted at him.
sprinted at him. And you are
So
a man with a cowboy hat in Chicago, and he's got a snake tattoo on his face.
So plans are being derailed again, because what I think is going to have to happen now is there's going to be an ambulance showing up to take this person to the hospital. If they're still alive, we're going to have to find a way to get in there and make sure that he's not alive anymore.
Well, I could cause a distraction, and then
I'd like to see this.
I'll cause a distraction to pull the police away from the body. You all go in there, kill the other person that he didn't
Do you remember
finish.
what happened the last time he dealt with a police officer?
You guys hear a voice behind you as you guys are standing there talking.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
"Hey, what are you guys talking about? What? You just
What? Why are you here?
Who?
Lars told me to come because he said he was starting to get a "they fucked up again" vibe.
They, not they. This isn't a group activity.
Oh, okay.
I was with you the entire time.
Yeah, I know you were with me. I'm assuming this has something to do with the smell I got off the JV earlier. Is this why the cops are here?
Are you
That's
getting the
true,
smell
yes.
off the park now?
Yeah, I can definitely smell there's something over there dead.
One thing or two things?
One.
You did. Just do that off
We need a
the...
distraction so I can get over to the body. What's your
You thinking about doing that Hakata melty ass shit?
melty ass shit? Yep, that's exactly
What
what it's
if
called. Thank you.
what if one of us jumps in the cop car and drives away?
Nope, that would be counterproductive. But what we could do is get into an altercation with each other.
No. God, dude, man. You guys suck at this.
They are very bad at this. This is how this happens.
No, we all. I am an expert strategist.
I'm hearing no
hold
other
on,
suggestions.
hold on.
You see
JB, Gable, expert strategist, that's how it's pronounced, JB, ripped a fucking guy's head off and just left it in the bushes. Do you think that's expert strategist?
All part of my plan.
Okay. You guys didn't like walk back to the bar afterwards, right?
Not the same way.
We had to stop for traffic.
We thought different.
There's
way.
cameras all over every street.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about, Gable.
All right, so what I'm hearing is we need a
You
distraction.
need an alibi right now. So, you're probably gonna have to get your fucking face changed again.
And you're probably gonna have to get your fucking face
No,
changed for the first time.
No. It's as bad as me losing my hat.
All right, I'm gonna distract the cops. I'm gonna go over there and say that I saw some guy, some weird guy, that was like stalking the park. I'm gonna get him over to that corner. You guys can get in there as quick as you can.
Did you say something about somebody with a red cap?
Yeah,
Add to it. Fuck it.
that serial killer going around.
Yeah.
Saw a guy in a red cap.
You watch as Gable runs across the street. Hey!
I'm going in.
Okay.
I think we should wait here.
You mean next to yourself?
We should get to a safer distance.
Should we go in?
No, absolutely not.
You can be very.
Act
Stealthy?
conspicuous. Is there like a bench or something that we could sit on to kind of that's like
it's-
far enough away?
Yeah, but at this point, just going into the park is like the one officer is trying to stop people from going in there.
Was there a difficulty?
What'd you get?
2.
2. Okay, so you're able to get up to the gate, but you notice that there is a cop guarding the entrance now into the park. They're trying to keep people from going in there. You can still see you know that you probably only have a short amount of time before more police officers arrive.
Then I'm just gonna go back to the group.
Well, you can, but you might want to wait until. Let me roll here real quick. Okay. You can hop the fence, and you'd be on the blind side of the officer.
No, this smells like bait. I'm going back to the group. I'm not falling for your shit.
So
I'm gonna get back.
we stay out of sight. Let her do whatever she needs to do.
Hey, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
There's a cop over there guarding the area.
Oh,
Plan B, we get in a fight.
We get to
Well, here's the
nothing.
thing. The cops have already seen the bodies. They know what's going on. So even if I was able to make them disappear,
that'd be even weirder.
yeah.
Well, they
No
probably
reason.
just forget about it.
That's
This was so much easier back in the 1800s. They just
It was
So
JB,
much easier when I was
JB.
Memphis.
Yes, I'm sure things were easier back in the 1800s, JB.
Yes.
That's why you don't do this in the first place.
All right, fine. We kill the cops. We kill the witness.
JB, shut up.
Are you saying everyone over there dies tonight?
Yes, so that way we
Why are they talking about this just so
we're
casually?
whispering. We're whispering.
I'm
There are people
currently
walking.
shutting it off. I hear nothing now.
All right, what do you say we climb into there,
No, JB.
remove the bodies?
Body.
Body. Well, both of them. We'd have to get everybody's.
Oh. There's a cop there. Don't know if you heard me say that.
And there's gonna be even more cops here in a
What
little
if
bit.
I just distract that one cop?
How long do you think before more cops show up?
Probably long enough to do whatever she needed to do in the forest.
How long is 5 turns?
5
minutes?
turns. Yeah, I think it's a minute a turn,
Is that right?
or a minute a round,
A minute around.
because it's supposed to be like 6 seconds a turn.
Worst case
So 5
scenario,
minutes
I just
would
get
be
arrested. Oh wait, that would be bad, huh?
He's able to be very bad.
I think the face changing might be the route to go here. Especially since, the camera situation as well.
But they did see us go into the bar.
And,
Possibly.
yeah.
This whole feeding business has always been hard.
Is the officer still over at the gate?
You
Doesn't need to
see,
be Luke. It doesn't need to be hard.
Gable has brought one officer all the way to the corner, kind of away from you guys, but the other cop, he's just standing at the entrance, making sure people walk by the sidewalk and don't go back towards the body.
What are you gonna do? Don't do it.
I could run really fast.
No. Why?
What do you mean you run really fast? What are you doing?
I could run like I'm gonna try to hop the fence and get the other cop to come over, stop me, and then I'll run away from him.
Okay, so you're doing that right now?
I'm pitching the idea.
Oh,
JB.
you're pitching it. Okay.
JB?
Yeah.
No.
Why? He would be forced to chase me, or I would get into the forest and then he would try to chase me.
There's
there.
no forest, man. This is a park.
The park. Park, forest, same thing.
Carl lived in Chicago.
Exactly. And if you see more than 3 trees, it's a forest. That's the Chicago rules.
We just need to not be here. Gable's doing what he needs to. We need to not be here. You, too, specifically, need to not be here.
I think it's the perfect solution. Why would we return to the scene of the crime if we were guilty?
Can I get a wits and awareness from everyone here?
You're guilty of multiple things right now.
After this, my thing is in crime novels, so I would know that killers tend to return to the scene of the crime.
Yes, that is a very common thing and a very real thing. That is not a movie trope.
What was the? I'm sorry.
Wits
what was,
and awareness.
Wits and awareness. Okay.
Difficulty was going to be 3. Actually, difficulty is 2 on this.
I did not get it.
I got it. I got 6.
I did not get it. I just held right out. I just see you flexing.
Poor Justin.
I was trying to hold back.
He let him. JB, he's a horrible influence, and I'm the one who pushed someone off a roof. Oh my god!
So did anyone notice
Notice what?
What you did in real life or what you did in the game?
in the game? I'm sorry, I'm deep into the character. If anything happened, it was JB.
So, you notice that a 1938 black Type 57 Bugatti.
Oh God, it's Alistair Run.
God, please,
No.
no, no, please.
Another
I'm
good-
sorry.
Oh god, this is the game lightning. This is the game lightning. Oh god. That's the
Not
phenomenal
kind of
sound.
lightning.
Moon laser.
What is this? My
Pops up the top
actions
like a
have-
fucking turret gun.
This is my consequences? I don't like this.
You hear
Anyway,
gloves snapping on.
Anyway, what about a Bugatti?
You notice that this vehicle pulls up, doesn't park, but stops in the road. As it does, you see the passenger window roll down. And you watch as an individual opens the passenger door, or opens the driver's side door. You see them walk around. They appear to be in a black chauffeur outfit. Black leather gloves, black hat.
Does he have cufflinks?
You see him looking towards the entire group. And you see them hold out a card.
Try to grab it. What does it say?
Is it Mr. Bizarro?
It is.
God damn it.
It's Mr. Bizarre. It has that same mask look on it, and you see it has an address on the back of it. You see he turns around and gets into the car and drives away. You can see there's someone sitting in the back of the Bugatti, but the windows are black. You can't see it, just see the form of them.
What the fuck is going on?
Clearly, here's not where we need to be. I would rather figure out what this is than be here right now.
Let's go there.
We need to figure out where there is.
What's on the card?
It's just, you said it's an address?
It's just an address.
It's just an address. Is it the same address that I got before, or is it a separate address?
Different address.
How
Different.
far away is it? Is it walkable?
What is it? What does the
I
address
was
say?
gonna say, well, let him look it up in his GPS brain. Be like,
Oh,
it's 7 minutes
I
away.
don't know where. What is the address?
Let's see here.
He has reading glasses on.
The pages are too bright. I'm starting to get tired.
All you do is hold your arm up.
It's at a Freemason location.
A Freemason location?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go
Wait,
there.
does it say that?
Yeah, like not the address, but do you look up the address?
We have no way of doing
Yeah,
that.
how would you
Oh,
look it up?
okay.
The city's built on a
just-
grid.
you
It's
just made fun of-
perfection.
You just said let him look it up in his GPS brain.
The city's built
That's
on a
I was
grid.
gonna be sarcastic.
From
and
the
be-
address given, you don't know the location, but yeah.
I'm gonna read it out. Yes, let me. Address is 25. Dude, I don't know where this is.
Well, we just have to count the streets and get there.
But how would we know which number street we're on? They're all named.
But they have numbers on the corner there.
Is that true?
What?
It is true.
Oh, well, that makes it easier.
So we just.
Let's go back and ask Robbie. He can print out some directions, maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
Does that sound okay?
yeah.
That way we're not here.
Also, you guys will be implicated anyway now. Because you came to the location we're going back, so they'll know that. But it's fine. Yeah, let's go
JB,
back
shut
to
up.
Robbie.
JB, shut up. And I'm gonna turn and walk. Like, put the card in my pocket and walk off.
Okay. So you guys head back to the bar.
Yes. You want to write something down? Yeah, that's what I thought.
You guys make your way back to the Devil's Slice.
It was me and Lucius walking ahead. Have you ever thought about just deopilarizing them?
What?
Luke, definitely. I feel like it'd be really easy.
You ever feel like the rest of them just
You know, as far as
overreact to situations?
as far as Banu Hakim go, I'm surprised that he hasn't tried diablerizing us already. Especially since, given his age.
He's probably still sizing us up.
I saw what he did with the Type M, even without it. I feel like he could
They just think
do that
too
so
much.
easily.
There's a point where you just have to shut off your brain and just.
I do that every day. It's very easy. They
That's
should
why
do
you
it.
have so much potential.
That's what you guys did when you fed tonight.
Hey, we were having a private conversation. We didn't intrude on your conversation.
By the way, I think you should know, in this fighting pit we'll be in, diablerie is allowed.
It's not allowed, or it's
It
allowed?
is allowed.
It's allowed.
That sounds awful.
I'll show you why they call me D-Man.
Demon?
Yeah, because D's for diablerie.
Oh, get it. Okay. I get to say my mind went somewhere else with that.
What did you fill in the D with?
I'm going inside.
I thought it was Dick, and it's the act of sucking. So I thought he was D-man, Dickman.
I'm going straight to knock on Robbie's door.
Yeah, I'm there.
See you, Robbie.
Hey, I just came ahead to warn you that JB and Luke are about to be coming in here, asking for things.
Yeah. Right. Well, Gable just sent me a text. Something about having to go and look at street camera recording.
You can do that.
So, did he tell you why?
Yeah, why do you think you're all not in jail already?
It's definitely not their ability to get rid of their problems. That's for sure.
Did we catch up to you?
Okay, yeah. Are we there?
You guys on
Did
the
we
way,
hear
it
that?
smells like a really nice rock. You just stop.
Whoa! They get to the door. It's just like. Shh.
Look at that fucking rock.
How many yards there?
There's just one, but I mean,
What can I help you with?
We were. I'm gonna take the card out. I got another card for you.
Why you keep getting these?
It's very strange. I agree. If I had a penny for every time I got one, I would have two, and it's weird that I have
This
two.
time was from a guy in a chauffeur outfit getting out of a really fancy old car. Didn't talk. Just did this.
Well, address is to an old Freemason building. It's still being used, but
By who?
Freemasons.
Oh, so there's no names.
I didn't realize they still were a thing.
It's like a veterans club. So it's usually only used for probably ceremonial things and wedding receptions.
So we get a church and also something else that's used for weddings. Both things, like, it's odd that we keep getting these kind of cards that lead back to weddings.
How did you
And
figure out the
churches.
first one?
Not yet, actually. I was going to ask you about that if I could. I know that we're printing off the directions to this new place. I was hoping that you could help me with the second one as well.
What do you need?
Just directions. I can't use a phone, so I can't GPS myself
Can you
there.
like map quest it or something?
Gives you what you need.
Is it both of them or just the one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Actually, this is the one that I just asked for. It's for that church that weird guy with the weird language on it gave me. I'm gonna go check that out, and I'm meeting someone there.
Okay.
So.
So you're gonna go do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
go do that, and
And you just want to like me to stay here with them?
they need a babysitter, and I'm
They
sorry
do.
to put you in that role right now.
Well, the cops are off our trail. Is that what you're saying, Robbie? Are you working on it?
Well, here's the thing. If I get rid of the footage all the way from the location to the bar, it still is a trail to the bar. So I'll just make sure I dice it up, make it real hard for them to follow it. But they got a good shot of Luke's face of him leaving. However, the hat sort of obscured JB's face. So they know a guy in a cowboy hat and a dude with a snake tattoo will be essentially involved in this.
Well, I guess we're gonna need to take a visit upstairs, Luke.
I guess so.
Does that mean I can't wear my cowboy hat? My hair's a mess.
Just get a different hat.
Just change color hats. I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
And you might want to clean your shirt too, just in case. Okay.
I'm taking Luke upstairs.
Okay.
JB, if I leave you alone, will you cause problems again?
No.
I have some things I have to do. Please don't make this worse.
Of course not. But if you see any thin bloods out there, get any information you can.
I'll certainly try. Though I don't want to try.
Well, we need to try.
I know. I'm gonna turn and leave and start trying to follow the map.
Okay. And you guys going upstairs, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go see if Knob is home.
She is. Come in.
Go in.
If I do,
Hey, Nobby, Luke is wanted again. He's gonna need a face change.
put it so simply, it's a bit complicated.
It's not. He's wanted again.
I'm not wanted yet, but soon I will be.
Okay, so are you saying that you need another face?
I think so.
Well, good news is I've been playing around with this a little bit more than I normally have been. I'm getting better at it. I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't had to update your face as much as we first started. I've found a little tweaks here and there. I can put your old face back on you, but without all of the contusions and the welts. Obviously, your bane is going to keep resurfacing, so I'll have to come back and re-change those. But unless someone knew what you looked like when you were like 18,
I think it would be really risky for me to wear my old face.
He has to do a few modifications.
could do that. What are you thinking?
Don't know. Strong jawline. I don't know. I don't really.
Maybe different hair color. It's crazy what different hair color will do for you.
You could change hair color.
True, the white hair is
Yes,
starting to
you
get
could,
old
yeah.
on you.
The what?
The white hair.
I have what hair?
You have, yes, white hair with
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Well, lay down.
Okay.
Just want me to just wing it?
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay.
Don't watch. That's cool.
All right, strong jawline. She Googles strong jawline.
Not Giga Chad strong.
God damn it.
We don't want him standing out. We want him blending in.
You walk around
But it's just the face with the body. After a little operation, come back, and you have a new face.
How do I look?
You look like Luke, not beat the fuck up.
I feel like someone would recognize me.
Well, how long did you have the face contusions? And the
Well, not all my life, but there would be people that recognize me.
well, I did give you a block of your jaw, so now you just look similar.
Okay.
The important thing is you don't look like the guy that's been caught on the street cameras murdering someone.
I didn't murder
Almost two
anyone.
So that's what happened.
No, I
Yes.
didn't murder anyone. The problem was I didn't murder anyone.
You
people.
owe
Murdered
me.
one person, didn't murder the other person.
Yeah, you owe me again now, Luke. That's 2.
Okay. Just add it to my debt, okay? I'll pay you back eventually.
Well, from what I hear, debt is something you're very accustomed to.
Yes, I am. Yes, no lie there.
Okay. Well, don't worry. I'll be asking for my favor very soon.
Okay. Please don't make it 6. Okay.
You.
What?
Why was that the first thing you went to?
I'm sorry, when someone wants something from me, it's usually 6.
No, it's not.
It's a curse, really.
It's
Started as a blessing.
I sometimes think it is that my actual being. I can't escape it sometimes.
You know, I haven't really talked to you a lot. I was actually starting to feel bad that I haven't been socializing more with you guys. But now I'm seeing that was definitely a mistake.
Yeah, stay far, far away from
All
us.
right. Okay. You can go now.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, head back downstairs. Guys, notice that Gable comes back. Okay, so it looks like they're going to be looking up the cameras. I already messaged Robbie. So,
Yeah, we talked to him, and we got a face transplant while we were waiting.
oh, nice.
Thank you, Detective Jardin.
It's got like a Gaston thing going on.
No one has chins like Gaston.
As he watches, he's poking. It's like
Oh.
it's still a little
Like a
squishy.
rotten apple.
And maybe let that settle.
I like that.
All right, well, we get back to work. Unless you guys need something.
Hey, while you're here, you want to keep an eye out for like some weird cowboy guy walking into the bar. This isn't leading up to a joke, I swear.
And we're not talking about JB?
No,
Okay. Got it.
he came in the other day. Was it yesterday or today?
Last night.
He came in last night. He was looking for JB, but he knew JB was out cold, and JB's pretty sure it's someone that has beef with him. So
Okay. All right. Keep an eye out for that. Got it.
So what do we do now?
well, I think we're gonna have to wait for Lucius to get back.
Well, you guys don't need Lucius to go to that other location. You guys could go to one and he goes to the other.
We could go
Can I
to
be
two-
responsible for 2 people by
No,
myself?
I'll take responsibility. So while Lucius is at one, we can go to the other one.
Listen, I don't know about you guys, especially I do know about you actually. I'm not trying to let my sire down. I don't want any more fuck ups.
Well, that's why you would come with us, because he's fuck
But
up.
I'd be implicated in the fuck up if it's just the 3 of us. You know what I mean?
Or if we were to get into any fuck uppery, you would be able to say, "No, that's fucked up."
I feel like you wouldn't listen.
We solemnly put your hand on your heart. We solemnly swear that any fuck ups you are willing to point out.
Luke, it's not that hard. Wrong hand, wrong side. It's not that. Flip it, bud. There you go. I don't trust this already.
We solemnly swear. Say it with me. We solemnly
solemnly
swear
swear
that if there's any fuck
There
uppery,
be fuck up.
we will stop and find a non-fucked up way
Non fucked up we
to achieve the mission.
achieves the mission.
Amen.
Amen.
That was the most incoherent thing I've ever heard, but that's fine. Whatever. Let's go.
All right.
All right, so we'll start with Lucius.
Why did it take you so long to compute?
I think the
Just like.
the comedic timing. He started doing. He's like,
I wanted to do like the Pledge of Allegiance type thing, but he was like definitely like no. Wait.
You gotta do it like this. This is how we did it in the Weblos.
what the fuck?
When I was a Weblo.
Weblo.
Yeah.
Nowadays we call it Weeblo.
No, it's Weblo. It's Weblo. It's how you Northerners mess everything up.
I don't get it. Alright, let's just fucking get out of here before we drive Robbie insane.
Okay.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
We're gonna start with Lucius. Lucius, you make your way to the church.
And I would have scoped it out before to make sure that there were like what it
And
was.
you were supposed to meet at midnight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had to wait for a while. You basically went there and waited.
Yeah.
But eventually you hear someone else approaching into the church. You notice that it is a Luke. Watch as they walk in with their cane in hand. You see them kind of, the tapping go back and forth before they sit into one of the pews.
Is it gonna be you or is it gonna be me that talks first?
Didn't think I would be meeting a blood brother tonight.
Neither did I. But weird how things happen like that.
What do you want?
I'm assuming he's not sitting next to me.
He's just sitting in one of the pews.
Do you mind if I sit next to you?
Is a church? Is a house of God? You can ask them. I don't care.
I'm gonna get up and sit next to him. You are the, as much as it pains me to ask you for help, the only person that I think can help.
I hear you've been trying to get a hold of Marcel.
I have.
He doesn't really want to meet you.
I cannot imagine why. Does he know why I'm trying to meet him?
No. But he knows that you've come into the city under a different guise.
So does Critias.
Then your time is very limited in this city.
I agree.
What do you want?
Critias has tasked me to find out where Marcel is funneling money to. Unfortunately for
So
me,
they still don't know then?
they don't.
Marcel is not funneling money. It's Ballard that's been funneling money.
Why have you kept it a secret? If you knew.
Marcel is waiting. You know the saying that patience is a virtue.
We both know that.
This is a true statement. Patience is a virtue, but patience can also become a death sentence of stagnancy. Marcel is very obsessed with his patience, and he has waited so long I feel as though he is
losing his time to act. No. Marcel knows that there is a tension within the Camarilla right now.
I've been hearing stories. My short time here, it's...
There is enough stories here in Chicago. If I were to tell them all, we would be ash before we were finished sitting here. But that's not the purpose. The thing is, the city was once controlled by Loden. Loden had an iron grip on Chicago. He filled every brim with his progeny. And he used it to ensure that his reign would never fall. I suppose he did not expect to be thrown out a window during that war in the 90s.
No one ever does expect to be thrown out of a window.
And I also don't think he ever expected that without him here, his very child there would start to turn on each other like starved dogs. Ballard is no different. He's just as evil and as wicked as the rest of them. Well, Kevin's worried about his personal appearance, and while the Ivory Tower sends their informatives and all their ranks and file here to Chicago to make sure they keep the peace, the city's still rotting underneath. Marcel just wants a place for kindred to be safe.
It's a tall ask. Today's age.
A tall request, but a humble one. One that I am still not quite sure is even achievable. Yet, you have come here and have requested to speak to me, oh blood brother of mine. And I still do not know what you want. I doubt your inquiries of Critias's behalf are really the sole purpose of our meeting, and I would like it if you would do that now.
I heard whispers about a particular individual that is supposed to be here who has something that I want. You know that I'm no stranger about working both sides. I am more than happy to work with Critias, especially since he, as soon as we met, made me aware that he is fully aware who I am.
And how long do you think he will keep that? Until you are no longer useful.
We are kindred. We do it to each other all the time. You know that. But putting me in Critias's graces has put me closer to who I want to meet. Fortunately for me, my plans kind of align with theirs as well, so...
So you want to meet with Marcel? Because of Critias's inquiry, is that the only reason why you've come to meet with me then?
It's not Marcel that I want to meet. It's Marcel that I want the answers for so I can continue to be here.
Well, then I can save you the trouble. I've already told you. Marcel isn't funneling money. He's only guising Ballard's moves. And he's doing it under a false pretense. Marcel has some
mortals that he's still very close with, that Ballard has the ability to yank their place of living out from them relatively easily.
Do you want to know why I asked you to come to this specific location tonight?
I couldn't guess.
Strange man gave me a card with Enochian on it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Nah, I'm sorry. What is it?
Enochian?
Don't know that term.
The language of the angels?
So you are a religious man?
I'm not religious.
I mean, I understand our sire has their particular taste in theology, but never really my forte.
It's not mine either, and I want to know why I was, along with some friends of mine, given a card to come here. I didn't bring them with me. It's just you and I here, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I am sorry I don't have that answer for you. But I feel as though I've given you at least what I can. As he stands up.
Before you go, I know we've had our problems in the past. There's something coming, and beware of the seven fires. Trust me.
Where'd you hear that?
Fortunately, I've met someone who took their own life, but before that was spouting nonsense about something called the Seven Fires. That person ended up exploding inside of an ambulance.
There are some thin bloods that Marcel keeps in hiding. They're typically not welcomed amongst kindred. You know that.
I'm fully aware.
I've heard one of them speaking of seven fires. I don't know if that helps you or not.
Do you have a name? Would you be willing to give me a name?
I don't know their name. Thin bloods, though. They live in a sort of a rehabilitation housing complex. It's for recovering drug addicts. I could give you the address.
I'm going to take one of the Bibles out. They have pencils in there too, usually, don't they?
Sure.
And
Yes, Lutheran. I know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type of church this is, but I do remember.
It's got a pencil.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip out like a page of the Bible, and then write the address as he gives it to me.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I hope so too.
And you hear the tap as he leaves. And as you turn and watch him leave, tapping slowly gets quieter, quieter, quieter. And as it goes completely quiet, you hear the sound of touching. You look back towards the altar. And you see the man that left that card with the Enochian that you guys spoke to in Brittany's apartment.
I'm sorry, how did you just get in? Where did you come from?
Where did you come from? Where'd you go?
Don't finish that line.
Yeah. Well, I can assure you my name isn't Cotton Eye Joe.
I
think you know
hope
my
so.
name very well. Coxwell, remember?
Coxwell?
Yeah.
Sebastian Coxwell. It's a good name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
What are
thought
you
so
do-
too.
What are you doing here?
You came. You got the card.
I did, yes.
I told you. If you needed me, you'd find me. You came. So I'm here. Watch, see, hops up and sits on.
What does that even mean? Really? You
I
can,
assume you're here to make a deal.
in terms of what?
What do you need?
What are you offering?
Depends. Usually, hopes, dreams, heart's desires, things like that. Wow. It's really hard doing this. This isn't typically my ball game, you know. Usually my brothers are better at doing this stuff.
Yeah, and usually I'm on the back end of offering people stuff as well. It's odd for me to be offered.
Well, yeah, but normally when you offer things, it's to benefit yourself.
Different for you.
Yeah, kind of the whole perfect design, perfect scheme, all that stuff. I do my things for the greater good, for a good cause. Like I said, kind of revolted by you guys. I sort of see you as horrific parasites that are abominations, but I'm not going to judge. No? And trust me, if you were to deal with someone like my brother Archer, completely different. He would try to manipulate you. You see, me, well, now that Dad's gone, it's time for us to make some deals of our own, but for the other team. For the right team.
For the parasites.
No. Again, this right over your head. A little bit too big for you. Let's just say this. For a long time, my side has kind of sat back and just let people do their thing. You know, the whole let them do bygones become bygones.
Okay, hold on a second. Based on the card and what you're saying right now, are you telling me that you're an angel?
Bingo! Figured it out.
Where were the wings?
Oh, that? You can't see them. If you did, your eyes would melt.
Okay,
You're probably wondering why I'm here, huh?
No, I'm more fascinated than anything. Clearly you know why I became what I am.
Oh yeah, I know your mom's name. I know the exact sperm count that you were when you.
Okay, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
What? No. Stop. There. I don't know. No. Having the truth to everything.
Oh. Yeah. It is an interesting aspect of cognitive function in reality, but one that's just not necessary at this moment.
So you can give me anything. Theoretically.
How do you think demons make deals?
I've never met a demon, so I have no idea.
Now, trust me, they are, again, rock music has really kind of hyped them up a lot more than what they are. Not as cool as you think. After all, kind of the originals. They're the edgy, Dad doesn't like me. You know, parental issues, stuff like that. But if you got something you need, I can certainly help you. And you can certainly help me.
Sword of Nil. Familiar?
Ah, very, very familiar. Very scary weapon for your kind.
Yeah. I've heard whispers, like you clearly heard. I didn't divulge a name to him, but Jebediah, he's supposed to have it.
The 7 fires.
Yes. Is that something that you guys deal with? 7 fires, not the sword, but the 7 fires? Is that a you thing?
So, remember when I told you about the other side?
They're the other side?
They're the other side. Oh yeah, your little city here, the Windy City, it's kind of filled with, well, I don't want to sound alarming or anything like that. A whole lot of demons. Whole lot of my brothers are sort of infested all over the place, and it has a lot to do with your kind. Running around and putting one of my brother's seeds all over the soil.
That sounds disgusting.
His name was Kabula.
Okay.
And because of his interference, he's trying to reincarnate himself. Some of your kind sort of destroyed him as he tried to break himself into the web and kind of mess with another realm of existence. But we can't really truly die.
So, it's mutual dislike that's causing you to want to work with me? Or just people like me?
Well,
It's like a...
what my brother's trying to do is not exactly resurrect himself. He is, in a sense. But how do I put this in a term that your little mortal brain would understand? Here's a way.
Hurtful?
Immortal, also.
Immortal? Yes.
Oh,
Thanks.
did you say immortal? Oh, no. See, if you die, you die. I'm immortal. You're just past your expiration date. Now, my brother, Kabula, okay? Was once, imagine a entity, right? Walking around, okay?
I get the idea.
Dies, and instead of coming back as a singular thing, he's gonna come back right in between reality. So, between hell and Chicago. He plans on turning Chicago into a big, giant asshole that just shits everything from hell out.
Okay.
And the fact that you are after the sword means that I'm assuming the 7 fires also are after it.
Are the 7 fires and Jebediah not the same thing?
They are. Do you know that they have it?
I've been not explicitly stated, but I assumed that he had it. I assumed that Jebediah had it.
Sword is very special. It's a blessed item. I can't even see its location, even with my abilities. Which means that Brother Jeb must be using all of my brother's powers to keep himself hidden from the likes of me. Now, I want that sword.
We want that sword. And I mean you and I.
Look at that. We
See? have
have similar interests. Don't you love it? I love it. Do you love it? Let's make a deal now.
Can I change? I know I had originally asked for the sword. We've got my interest peaked a little bit because you did.
Oh God, is this the part where you asked me the meaning of life?
No, because I don't care.
Beautiful. That's the most annoying question.
If I get you the sword, would you be able to bestow immortality upon me?
You want to become an immortal, a reoccurring being of perpetual existence.
My favorite things are the stories that live on forever. Why not live on forever? Literally.
Yeah, it is possible for me to turn you into a immortal, a true immortal. One that would not need to fear the light of a burning fusion bomb or the curse of a bloodline.
Do we have a deal?
Of course we do. But I have something that you would have to do. And that is bring that sword to me.
Is this a bound thing that you can't turn on me?
Are you saying that I'm going to break my word?
I just want you to say out loud that you won't break your word.
As long as you bring me that sword and give it to me, and it is my possession, then I will grant you your wish.
Then I would have no need for the sword, and I accept this.
Perfect. And you watch as he brings up his hand, and you see a feather come out of his skin. Come here.
Is this like a palm thing?
It depends. Where do you want it?
How
about your chest? That's a nice
Depends.
spot.
No, not my chest. That's gonna be sacred to me. Is this something that somebody else would be able to see?
No.
Okay, then never mind. You can do the chest. I didn't want.
Unbutton your shirt. Consent's very important for me.
I'm not unbuttoning my shirt on stream. Sorry.
Sounds like, are you sure?
I was looking at the camera just so anybody
Watch
knows.
as he takes that feather, and you see him begin to carve his name in Enochian on your chest. And as he does it, you watch him take the feather and... Perfect. Told you. Demons got their little contract deals from a certain place. We're all set and done. It's a pleasure doing business with you there, Lucius.
And you as well.
Now, if I was a betting man, or if I didn't know any better, I would say that your friend Luke gave you some pretty good information.
Oh, God.
Now,
He was winking.
oh, and one more thing. Stay away from the Man of Ravens. Mr. Bizarre.
Why?
Because he is an individual that wants to acquire the sword as well, and is unfortunately not on our team.
Does he drive a Bugatti? By chance.
If you are referring to the man who gave you and your friends that rather audacious business card, then yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Then I'm assuming you already know. Well, I don't know if they've left yet. Maybe I could get back before they leave. They were going to go to the location.
Are you referring to them?
My friends.
Your friends being in the location with Mr. Bizarre currently.
Wait, currently?
Oh yes, you've been waiting here for some time for your loot.
Oh.
Oh, no. Shh, it's okay, do not fret. Let them play their games. I would much rather have Mr. Bizarre believing he is at the cusp of victory than to, well, let him know that we have already made this arrangement.
Okay.
That just depends on how stupid your friends are.
Oh, God. You already know the answer to that question.
I do. Unfortunately, though, with mortals, it's just so hard to tell where the stupidity bar is.
No, I think for them it's very, well, most of them. I want to say that out loud. I'm not throwing everybody under the bus. Most of them are stupid. Most.
It's me and JP, isn't it?
It's definitely not. I mean, it's not Renee and Gable.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that play out then.
Perfect.
I think that'd be the best course of action.
All right. Well, if you ever need me, All you have to do is pray. I'll be listening.
Who am I praying to again?
I signed my name on your chest. Uriel.
Ariel? Okay. The sword shall be yours, and my wish shall be granted.
Feels good. Feels good to make deals. And you watch as he starts walking out. And as he does, I'm going to cut over to the other group. If you need to go,
What time is it? Sorry.
9:20.
9:20. Yes, I do need to go.
Yeah, so your scenes are done for the night, so you can leave, and then we can finish up with you guys.
Oh my god, I can see. So I guess I gotta go to work.
So his name's not really Sebastian Coxwell. Okay. I was like, which angel's name is Sebastian Coxwell? That's weird.
I put
Yeah.
my notes Coxwell LOL.
Oh, you shouldn't be taking notes because you're not in the scene. That's metagaming.
Well, we met him before, didn't we?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, you
met
guys-
Sebastian.
you
Yeah,
guys
we
are-
have.
Oh, it's really loud. Okay. You guys make your way to the old Freemason building. It's basically like a veterans hall. It's probably not really used for too much besides for a bunch of old veterans showing up to play pickleball and stuff like that. However, as you guys make your way there, notice that building appears closed. There's no one there. Except that black Bugatti is parked in the parking lot.
Who wants to knock?
Nicky Nook.
As you guys walk up to the doors, glass doors. Remember, this is a business. Or not a business, but it's like a hall. You can see the inside that the
These stairs are creaky.
you see the chauffeur standing in the glass like lobby. You know, as he opens the door. Right this way.
The
You watch as they turn, and they're super like lurch-like, very tall, very
Are they
slender.
breathing?
They appear to be breathing.
Okay.
So they make their way down this lobby, stuffy, old, outdated building, until you see him get to a portion where there's a portrait, a painting of Neil Armstrong. You watch as he slides the painting to the left. And you see him press one of the bricks in. And you see as he presses the brick in, it opens up. You see he puts his finger into these two cylindrical wheels and he spins them. And as this happens, the brick falls back down. He puts the painting back, and you notice that this stairwell begins to open up in the wall and reveal itself. You notice that he looks down and goes,
Mr. Bazaar will be meeting with you momentarily. Please find your way to the lounge and have a seat.
All right, let's go.
Okay, go take a seat in the lounge.
We make our way down there.
so you make your way down a single halled stairwell, and eventually you stop and there's a door at the bottom of it. The door is black on one side and white on the other side. Do you enter?
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
you all need to be ready for anything. If anything goes down, stand behind me.
What do you think is gonna go down?
I don't know. I'm just ready for anything.
Well, are you opening the doors then? We'll already be behind you.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay.
As you open the door, you
Hand
make
up my rifle. Or my
pistol.
And you make your way in. You walk into, and the best way I can describe this room is like a museum cosmetorium. There is rows of books all lining the walls. There's multiple glass cases with artifacts inside of them. Strange masks, pieces of fabric, books laying on display in glass cases, pieces of armor. There appears to be an assortment of things all over. Some of them even appear to be like taxidermied pixies and fey creatures that have been stuffed.
What in all hell?
The glass cases go all the way to the other side of the room. There's lights, skylights that drop on each one of them. The floor is black and white checkered marble, and there is a variety of different leather furniture lining the room. You hear the sound of footsteps approaching from the other side as you see a man walk out from one of the glass cases. And as they do, you see his hands behind his back. He is wearing a Brutus mask with black on one side, white on the other. He has a pureless black suit, and he has a raven brooch on his chest. You watch as he walks, looking at each glass case. Thank you for coming. Pardon the obscurity and the rather strange nature of my invitation.
Mr. Bizarre, we can assume?
That is I. You may have a seat, please.
Sit down.
I'll sit down also.
Watch as he walks over, and as he's walking, you notice that he begins to leave clones of himself. As clones begin to leave his trail, as they begin to walk off and start grabbing books, other ones examining cases. Some of them begin to tidy up, but the main one walking continues dead set. And you watch as he makes his way over to you, putting his hands on the back of this leather couch. Kindred. Apologies, I don't normally deal with kindred.
And what are we dealing with?
I am just a man, an acquirer, a collector.
More than just a man.
I've never seen a man just split into different hues.
I am a man who is very well versed with the practices of the arcane arts. I have lived for a very long time, and I have collected many oddities over my entire existence. And that is what I have dedicated myself to, the collection of rarities. I will take my museum and my collection to places and hold events. Sometimes auctions. Some of the most wealthy individuals in the world have attended my auctions to acquire even the most mundane items that I acquire. For example, this case, a rather personal one in my collection, as you see a broken longsword placed in this. This is the remaining remnants of Excalibur that once belonged to King Arthur Pendragon. You do not have to raise your hand as though you were in a class. You can
Why have you brought us here?
Brilliant observation. JB. Is that what you prefer to be called?
That is, yes.
Because there is an item that exists within this city currently that I am trying to acquire. Unfortunately, there are powers at work here that are obscuring my ability to find it. Something that is rather difficult for anyone to do. I feel as though that your group has been used by multiple factions at this point to benefit their own cause, and I wish to assure you that is not I, as much as I love to collect, as much as each item in these glass cases holds some sort of weight in my memories, there is one that I must part with forever.
We?
Yes. The Sword of Nil. It is a bronze blade. Blade that has been a part of your culture for some time. At least your kindred culture.
Never heard of it.
And I would not be surprised if you haven't. It's a rather rare oddity. And to those who are unaware, do not know the true potential of it. And that is why I have brought you here, JB.
Me?
I want you to know this, and I mean this as not a threat, but as proof of my benevolence towards your group.
Benevolence.
You obtained the blueprints to a particular firearm, one that was created by a unknown architect, an engineer from the 1700s. This blueprint was then modified, recreated 3 times over until eventually it folded upon its final production. I believe it is the Schofield that the final form of this weapon took. But something you've probably found quite odd about the firearm is that there is no ammunition.
All right. Are you saying you were responsible for the creation of this device, or is that the Sword of Nil?
No, you're not quite there. The Sword of Nil is the ammunition. It is made from a particular blessed metal. The metal can be then forged into the bullets that they were supposed to be used within that weapon. That weapon in Enochian is known as the Hand of Michael.
Go on.
I would like to get that sword so that I can melt it down and create the ammunition needed to use that weapon upon beings that are otherwise unkillable.
Well, and I mean no offense by this, but why would we do that for you?
Because otherwise, without my help, you will surely fail. I need your help and you need mine, desperately. I've tried reaching out to other kindred, but they have fallen deaf. I needed you regardless because of your blueprints. And I need young Renee here for her connection with her Carter.
Why would you need my connection with Hakata?
Because there is someone within your organization is not who they say they are.
Alright, less cryptic, be straightforward. What are you talking about?
Solomon Giovanni.
I've heard that before. And who is he?
He looks towards Excalibur. He was once known as Sir Mordred.
Alright, I think it's time to go. This guy's a little off his rocker. That's Excalibur. Solomon Giovanni's Mordred from fucking King Arthur times. I think we've heard enough here.
Where's Merlin?
Luke, shut up. Let's go.
What can you do for us?
JB, are you being serious right now?
I just want to hear what is on the table.
He's saying Solomon Giovanni is Mordred.
And he is an infernalist.
He's Infernalist too. Okay.
I have no idea.
What is it? Yeah, what is this friendlies?
Or who Morbid is.
There are entities that wish to open a portal to hell within your city.
Why would you want to do that?
Because that's what demons do.
Oh my god. This is not enough for you guys yet.
I understand that this is being quite forward and awfully shocking to hear this, but I assure you I am not lying.
How about this, Mr. Bizarre? We're gonna, as right now, we're gonna table this, and I'm gonna do some research into these blueprints I may or may not possess, and
You do possess them, and this infernal cult, the Seven Fires, has actively tried to take those blueprints from you now.
he said the thing that only we knew what it was.
I get the vibe that this guy's probably been stalking us or something, which is why he knows these things. Given that's the only hunch I can have, because he's being really cryptic about who or what he is to begin
But what
with.
if he can help us find, you know who?
He probably knows who that is, but yeah. I think he
Right.
actually said. Didn't he say his name?
Oh, I didn't hear him say the name.
Brother Jebediah,
Yeah,
the leader of this cult.
Yes.
That's the one.
Wait, is that who you're saying we're gonna fail to kill?
He
That the boy?
possesses the blade, and as I told you, he is using some sort of infernal magic to block my sight of him. Otherwise, I would have taken and acquired it myself.
All right. Well, hey, that sounds like a win-win. We go get Brother Jedediah, and we kill him. He's happy. We're happy. But we get the mission accomplished. We got a sword now that we can melt down, make bullets, and we can kill anything we want.
You just wouldn't believe everything this random mystery man has told us. We've just been talking for 5 minutes.
Well, we won't know until we go out there and do it.
Listen, you do not have to take my word as though it is dogma or gospel. You can do it with it as you please. You are free to leave whenever you like. I can have my assistant leave my contact with you.
I mean, it's essentially on the way, and if we find out it is true, we're just doing mission as we normally would. And then,
I have a personal debt in this. I'm not entirely fond of working with kindred,
Why is that?
because kindred are the ones that killed my sister Morgan.
Alright. We should go. It's getting more off the rails, and I think we could go now. I think we can go.
we will collect your response if we find necessary.
By all means, if you need me, watch as he brings out his hand. You see this black raven fly out from his palm. And as it does, you see it fly over towards you and just poof around you guys in smoke. If you need to contact me, the raven will return your message.
Excellent.
Okay. Is there any parting favors you have here?
Are you asking to take something from my collection?
Yes. Is it
Ignore him.
This is not a Toys R Us, Luke.
Okay. Maybe just
But I will say,
Excalibur.
I thoroughly enjoyed your game against the Sharks on the third quarter. That block you did on Mackenzie was excellent.
Thank you. It's gonna be the next
Wayne Gretzky, yes, I know. It seems to be the only thing you say when anyone talks about your sports achievements.
Let's go. I'm ready to leave. Nice meeting you.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Same to you.
And as you guys leave, make your way back out into the parking lot. What do you guys want to do?
No one else thought that guy was insane. He was alluding that he was King Arthur.
Well, he might be. Wait, he was saying he was King Arthur?
He was alluding that he was King Arthur.
I thought he
No,
said he
picked up on
collected. No.
And he said his sister's name,
Morgan?
Morgan. That's King Arthur. He also fucked his sister. Did you know that? Medieval times.
Yeah.
I've been to medieval times. I do not remember that part.
I heard they're trying to unionize.
You sure?
All right, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. If you guys are going to wrap that up or not. All right, guys, thank you all for joining us for episode 16, Dogma. Be sure to join us next week, episode 17, as we are getting close to the conclusion of this first season of Chicago by Hellfire. Thank you all for joining us, and until next time, remember to always embrace the dark.
Oh my god. It probably took everything in you not to say any of that stuff, I'm sure, Justin.
A little bit.